Hello students. So in this session we will be discussing interfacing LCD to 8051. This is the last topic of this particular subject. So we have been discussing different interfacing devices to 8051. So the last one is LCD, the liquid crystal display. So by the end of this class, you'll be able to describe how to interface LCD to 8051. So we know that in most of the applications we might have seen, or in a simple multimeter as well, we have seen this LCD display, and we have seen in many applications. LCDs are very popular now because it gives a very easy interaction between the human and the machine, where it can be used to display some status, some indication of the condition or the data, and it is very user friendly. And most important feature of LCD is that it consumes very low current compared to a 7-segment display. And as you can see, LCD 7-segment display has a limitation that you can display only few numbers and few characters in that. Whereas LCD, you can display some special character as well, and there are a wide range of matrix. That is, you have LCDs called 16 cross 2, 8 cross 1, 16 cross 4, or you have 8 cross 2, 16 cross 1, 20 cross 1, or 20 cross 2, etc. Where when I say 16 cross 2, it means it can display 32 characters at a time in 2 rows. Okay, so that means it is a 16 pin LCD and it has 2 rows. All right. Um uh, that is how it is mainly used in many applications, as we have seen. It is there in voltmeter, as we have witnessed. They are there in speedometers, in home appliances, then music player, or popularly digital clock. So, as I mentioned, we will be discussing the 14 pin LCD here, the basic thing, the basic LCD module that will be interfaced to 8051. And here is the pin description here. The most popular one is 16 cross 2, wherein along with these 14 pins, it has 2 extra pins wherein it has backlight pin called LED plus and LED minus. So that is used to switch on the background light, and the LED minus is to background light, ground line. Okay. So other than that, all the same pins available here also are there in 16 pin LCD module. So we will be discussing this 14 pin LCD. As you can see, the pin description, it has a VCC, VEE, and ground line, which provides plus 5 volts and the ground respectively. VEE is the pin which is used for controlling LCD contrast. Okay, and there is RS pin, which is called register select pin. So there are 2 registers inside, uh, which is called command code register and data register. So this pin, if it is equal to 0, it means you are selecting the command register, and if this RS pin, if it is equal to 1, it means you have selected the data register. So accordingly, the interaction between the user and the LCD will be decided based on this particular pin. Like when you are sending some information, whether it is the information is going to command register or the data register. So there is R/W, that is read write pin, This pin allows the user to write information to LCD and read as well, right? So when r/w is equal to 0, it means you're writing onto LCD, and if r/w is equal to 1, you're reading from LCD. Okay, so recall here, LCD is our display unit. It is an output device, right? So whatever information we are sending, it is a write option onto the output device. Okay, but sometimes we have to see some status or condition of this output device. So we have to, there will be a situation where you have to see or check some status of this device. So there it is read option. Okay, so that can be done by this r/w. You can read or write to this device. E is the enable line. This pin is used by the LCD to latch information. Okay, so on these data lines, whenever you're placing data, if you want that data to be latched by the device, that is, latching is nothing but taking, strobing. Yeah, so if you want that information or the data to be latched or taken, then you have to send a high to low pulse to this enable pin. Okay, that means what operation is it? It is write operation. You have sent in some information via these data lines to LCD. Okay, if you want that LCD to receive that, then you have to send a high to low pulse to this pin E. Okay, that is an indication that you are enabling the LCD and you are enabling it to take the data. On the contrary, if you are reading some information from LCD, then on this E pin, you will send a low to high pulse. Okay, I'll repeat that in the coming slides. Just here, the introduction of the pins. And obviously, the other 8 pins are DB0 to DB7 are the data lines, the data pins. They are used to send information to LCD or to read the contents of the LCD internal register. Okay. So we know that we can display letters or numbers. We can send ASCII codes for letters A to Z, capital A to Z, or small letters A to Z, and we can display numbers 0 to 9 to the via these pins. Yeah, obviously by making RS is equal to 1. So when we send the information, we have to send it to data register first. So where by making RS is equal to 1, via these data pins, you will send the information to the LCD to display. Okay. One more thing we have to note here. So whenever we send the information, first we have to check the busy flag. So busy flag is nothing but D7 bit. Okay, DB7 here. So where you can read the status of this D7. D7 is the busy flag. Say for example, is r/w is equal to 1. What is that? You are reading. Then rs is equal to 1. You are reading the command register status. And if D7 bit, that is busy flag bit, if it is equal to 1, that means LCD is busy. It is doing something. It is, maybe it is displaying something and say accessing the data and all. It is busy. Then you are not supposed to send any information. Only when this D7 bit, it is equal to 0, that is the indication that LCD is ready to receive new information. Only then you have to send the information. Okay, so that is what, whenever we are sending information, we will check the busy flag before writing any information or data to LCD. Okay, so these are the important points that we have to take care and know about LCD when we are using that device to send or display some information. So as I mentioned, the LCD has 2 built-in registers, data register and command register. So data register, it is used to hold the character, alphabet, or the number that what we want to display. So in order to use that, you have to make RS pin is equal to 1, as we had discussed earlier. So if RS is 1, and if the data lines has some information or the data, then LCD will understand that it has some data that has to be displayed. Okay. On the other way around, if you are selecting command register, if you are sending some command to LCD, then RS pin has to be made 0. So that is a condition when RS is low or RS is equal to 0. And if there is some information, that is data on the data lines, then the LCD module will understand that it has some command on the data lines. Okay, understand that? So you are using the same data pins to send data that you want to display and send command to the LCD. Okay, what is that command and all we'll discuss in the next slide. Okay, so the same data lines you are using to send information that you want to display and command that you want the LCD to understand what the command you are giving. Okay, but it depends on RS pin. So if RS is equal to 0, then the information will go to data register. If RS is equal to 1, that means you're sending information to command register. Okay, so what are these commands? If at all you're sending command is equal to 1, say 0 1, okay, then you mean that clear the display screen. That's the meaning. If the command what you're sending to LCD is 2, then return home. That is, it will come to the home position, all right, or the say beginning position. 4 is the command to decrement cursor. Maybe cursor will shift to left. 6 is a command to increment cursor or move the cursor to right. 5 is shift display right. So if you are giving command, shift the display to right or left, that is 7 command. 8 is display off, cursor off. A is display off, cursor on. E is display on, cursor blinking. You know, the cursor will be blinking on and off, but also display will be on. Okay, the display will be switched on or off depending on the commands what we can give. So based on that, you have 10, 14, 18. So cursor to move to left position or the right position, shift the entire display to left, shift the entire display to right. 80 is the command to force cursor to beginning from the first position, or C naught is a command to force cursor to begin from the second line. So there are 2 lines in the LCD. Okay, all these are different commands. So 38 is to say that you are using 2 lines and 5 cross 7 matrix. That is, whatever the character we are displaying, that will be arranged in 5 cross 7 matrix form. Okay. Well, this is interfacing block diagram of LCD to 8051. The simplest block diagram, as you can see. You are using one of the ports to connect to the data lines or the data pins of the LCD, D0 to D7, where you are sending information or reading information via this, and you are using port 1 of the microcontroller. Then you need RS pin to select either the data register or the command register that you have used using port 2 pins, port 2 and 0th bit. R/W, whether you are reading or writing, you are using another pin from port 2. Enable, you are using another line from port 2. Okay, and the other 3 lines are VCC, ground and VEE, which will be controlling the display contrast. Simple block diagram of interfacing. See, this is just an timing diagram, how the different pins and the data will be accessed. So this is a process for read operation. Okay, when you are reading from the LCD. So as I mentioned earlier, remember, if you want to know the status of the LCD, then you read from D0 to D7, right? Okay, so say the information is available on D0 to D7. So, and what is the operation you are doing? Read operation. So when you are sending 1, it means high on this line. It is the read operation. So it is high now. Then RS is equal to 0, which means that you are reading the contents of the command register. So RS is 0, R/W is 1, that is you are reading. So you have to give a low to high pulse to E line. When you give low to high pulse to the E line, then the data will come to the data line. Okay, you're reading the status of LCD. The data will be available on the data lines. And look at the timings there. Once RS is equal to 0, when R/W is 1, after that you are making giving a low to high pulse on E line. Only then after this TD delay, data output delay time, after this delay time, the data will come on the D0 to D7 line. Okay. So there are different timing settings given here. You can just go through. Whereas for write operation, when you're sending information to LCD, R/W bar, obviously. So this line has to be made 0 to indicate that you are writing onto LCD. R/RS is 0 now. That means you are sending some command to the command register. So RS is 0. You are writing. All right. Then the data is on the data line already. All right. When this E line goes high to low pulse is applied to E line, only then the data will be latched or taken by the LCD. So TH is the data hold time. So for what duration it will be available there. And TAH set up prior to E, that is where E is going high for both RS and R/W. So the different timings are given there, which has to be taken care. Main thing is in read operation, you are giving low to high pulse to E line or E pin. In write operation, when you are sending some information to LCD, then high to low pulse has to be given to enable line, so that the data on the data line can be latched or taken by the or read by the LCD. Okay, so this information we'll be using in programming the LCD. Okay, so let us analyze some program. Here is a program, assembly program to send command and data to LCD with time delay. Okay, so this is a program. It's quite a lengthy program, and I've split it. So observe here, P port P1.0 to 1.7 are the data lines connected. P2.0 is connected to RS line of the LCD. P2.1, that is port 2 line, dot 1 bit of microcontroller is connected to R/W pin of LCD. P2.2 is connected to E pin of the LCD. So we know all these now, functions of all these pins. Okay. So first is you have to initialize the LCD. So how are you using the LCD to be? So the first command what you'll be giving will be 38, the last command in the command table. Remember? So you are saying that initialize LCD 2 lines 5x7 matrix form. Yeah. So this is a command where you'll be sending to A register. Then you are calling a subroutine. A call command write. Short form is used here. So this is a subroutine. It is there next. I'll discuss later. First, we'll go through what is all this. Then your A call delay. You're calling a delay, waiting for some time. Okay. So then you are sending another command 0E. Remember from the display, command table. You can go back and refer later. So this command is to display on cursor on or cursor blinking. Okay. So that command you're sending to A, you're calling the subroutine again and you're waiting for some time. Then you're giving a new command 01 clear LCD. Remember the first command. Okay, clear the display. So that is that command you're sending to A and you're calling subroutine and waiting for some time. So the next command is 6 shift cursor right. This is a command to shift cursor right that you're taking to accumulator, calling the subroutine and delay. Okay. The next command, what you're giving is cursor at line 1, position 4. So depending on your interest, where you want to keep the cursor and all, accordingly you can use the commands available commands in the from the table. Okay. So you're calling subroutine again here. Here you're displaying something. Okay, you're displaying display letter 1, sorry, N, and you're calling a subroutine data write and waiting for some time. Then you're displaying O, so you're displaying no there, NO. Okay, so let's see what are these subroutines. A call command write. What is happening in the subroutine? So it will come here. So you have the command in A register that you're sending to port 1, isn't it? So port 1, remember, you're connected to the data pins of the LCD. Then you are clearing P 2.0. 2.0 is the line where you have connected RS line of the LCD, RS pin of LCD. So if it is 0, then you are sending that command to the command register. Then you are clearing P 2.1. So the write operation to indicate that write operation. Then you are setting P 2.2 enable line. You are setting 1. Okay. Okay. Then waiting for some time and clearing that. So what does it mean? You are sending a high to low pulse. First you are making it high, this particular pin high, which is connected to E pin of LCD. So you are making it high and then sending low, clearing it. It is high to low pulse. Okay. So which means that you have written some information on to the data line to the command register. Okay. And that has to be latched by the LCD. It has to be taken by the LCD. Return. So it accepts the data from the data line connected to port 1. Return means it will go back, come here, isn't it? A call delay. Delay is the delay program. I think I have not included here. Delay subroutine. This is some other program. Oh, delay subroutine I have missed here, but you can. I hope you know the delay program there. You can insert it. Take it from any program and insert it here. Okay. Coming back to the main program. Then same thing happens here. For different commands, you can use this. You have to use the same procedure that how the command will be accepted by the LCD. Okay. So here examples are shown that different commands are given to it. It's not that you have to use all of them every time. Based on the application, whatever command you require, that you can use it here. Okay. Then to display the character, we used a subroutine data write. So here is the data write. The command will come to, that is in A. What is in A? The ASCII code of N will be in A and you're calling this subroutine. So that will go to, ASCII code will go to port 1, that is on the data lines. Then you are setting P 2.0. That means you are making RS line is equal to 1. So which means that you are selecting the data register because you want to display this ASCII character of N. Then clearing P 2.1, that is R/W pin, you are clearing it. So you are writing onto that. You are writing onto LCD, right? Then you are setting it and clearing it again, which is nothing but again saying to the LCD that the data is available, which has to be displayed. So take it. So high to low pulse for write operation, high to low pulse has to be set. So this is a procedure. I hope it is clear how the commands are sent to the LCD and how the data can be sent to LCD. Okay, so this is a method where you are using delay program. You are waiting for some time after every command or the data that has to be displayed. Okay, so without delay also we can perform this. So that is explained in the next program. That is by checking the busy flag before sending data or the command to the LCD. So check the busy flag and do the same operation. So here the same command is different commands are used 38 0E 01 same command. So here instead of delay there is no delay program, right? There is no delay subroutine. So a call command means it will come here, right? Observe here. Please be aware I'm going fast because all these are familiar and it is all repetition here, so I'm going fast. You can go back to the previous explanation and come back if you have problem here. It is same as the previous program. So a call subroutine command, it will come here, a call ready. So the first instruction is a call ready. So it is calling some another subroutine ready. So ready is here. What is ready? Set bit P 1.7. Okay. Make port 17 as input port. You're configuring it. Okay. You're clearing P 2.0, making RS is equal to 0 to access the command register. And you're making R/W pin as 1 because it is a read operation. What are you doing here? You are reading the contents of P1.7. This is the line D7 line, D7 pin. Remember, this is the busy flag. First, you are configuring it as a input line, okay, by setting it, okay. Then you are saying, I want to access the command register by making RS is equal to 0. Then you are making this P2.1, that is R/W line, as 1, saying that now I'm reading. This is a read operation. Okay, so it will go back. It will go back here. What will happen now? The contents of A will come to port 1. Okay. One second. Okay, we were here. So you're now reading the busy flag. So clear P 2.2, that is E line, you are making it 0. So you are sending low to high pulse. This is the read operation, right? So when you send low to high pulse to P 2.2, the E line of LCD, okay. So first you are sending 0, waiting for some time and making it 1. That is low to high pulse is given. That means you are reading the busy flag status now. Jump on bit P1.7. If it is set, come back here. This has to be. So if it is set, it means that it is busy. So LCD is busy doing something. You should not send any other information. So you are waiting for this bit to be 0. So that is what you are doing in this subroutine, checking the busy flag. Now return. Return means it will come back here. So once P1.7 bit is 0, so now LCD is free to accept the new data. Then you will send the information that is in A to port 1. Then you repeat the same process. Clear RS is equal to 0, that is command register. Then you make R/W is equal to 0 for write operation. Then you send a high to low pulse to take that information. So same thing. So when you are displaying a character here, you are calling a subroutine called data underscore display. So you are displaying N and no, 2 characters. So the subroutine here is, it will come back here again. So this process is to check the busy flag. So instead of delay program, you are using checking the busy flag. So when it is 0, that is P 1.7 is 0, then you are sending information to display on the LCD. So same thing, same process. You are checking, taking the data to port 1. You are setting RS is equal to 1. That is, you are accessing data register. Then you are clearing R/W for the write operation. Then you are sending high to low pulse to P2.2. That is E line. Okay, so this is write operation to access the data register, which has the information that has to be displayed, right? So same process. I hope it is clear. So go through. If you have any doubt, please get back to me. Wherever required, please repeat the explanations and try to understand. Thank you.